Unit 2, Form Filling and Table Completion.
Listening Activity Number 1. You will hear a dialogue. As you listen, fill in the form below.
If you wouldn't mind answering just a few more questions. Your family name is Riley, isn't it?
That's right.
How do you spell it, please?
R-I-L-E-Y.
Thank you. And could you let me have your first name as well?
Certainly, Peter.
Could you tell me how long you've been studying English, Mr. Riley?
6 years.
And what examinations have you passed?
The IELTS Test and my overall band is 6.
Thank you, Mr. Riley. Now I have to ask you to try and assess your English in relation to your special subject needs. Let's start with reading. How much help do you need as regards reading?
I read quite a lot in my special subject. None really.
What about listening? Do you need any help with that?
Yes, I think so. I need a lot of help there.
And what about writing?
Some help, I think. My main problem in that area is time.
And speaking?
A lot of help there. That's certainly my biggest worry.
Listening Activity Number 2. You will hear a dialogue. As you listen, fill in the form below.
Good morning. I'm Peter Smith from India.
Good morning. My name is Li Ying from China.
Ah, have you registered for the courses yet?
Yes, I have.
Good. So what subject did you put first?
Computer science.
I see. And what subject did you put last then?
Oh, arts.
That's interesting. Could you give any reasons for your choice? I mean, why did you put computer first, for example?
Well, now in my country, computers are very popular, and it will be easier to find a job after graduation. And also computer-related jobs are well paid. I suppose that makes a difference. Besides, information technology does have a very big effect in our lives, doesn't it?
Yes, I agree. It allows us to store very large amounts of information, transmit a lot of information quickly, and process a lot of information as soon as we receive it.
Yes. With developments in information technology, we can use computers in so many different ways, such as sending messages directly and receiving TV programs from one country to another, and processing all kinds of information.
Yes, it is more commonly used in my country too. And why did you put arts last?
Oh, yes, that's simple. I've nothing against arts. It's quite interesting and creative, but I really don't have talent in that area. So I put it last.
I see. What about the other subjects? What order did you put those in?
Medicine second, dentistry third, and engineering fourth.
Listening Activity Number 3. You will hear 2 telephone conversations involving an invitation. As you listen, fill in the forms below. Conversation 1.
Four two one 7845.
Hello. May I speak to Mary?
Speaking.
Mary, Frida and I were wondering if you and David would like to have a night out with us sometime.
All right, we'd like that very much. What did you have in mind?
Well, perhaps we could go and see a film, and then have something to eat afterwards.
That would be great. When?
We were thinking of Friday.
That should be okay. I'll have to check with David, but I don't think we are doing anything.
All right, perhaps you could let me know tomorrow.
Okay, or I'll phone later. See you then, and thanks for the invitation.
Conversation 2. Hello, 204-5789.
Hello, Peter.
Yes, is that Mary?
Yes, how are you?
Fine. Have you spoken to David?
Yes, I'm afraid we're busy on Friday. We're going to a party, apparently. What are you doing on Saturday?
Frida's parents are coming over.
Oh, that's a pity. Some other time, then.
Yes, see you tomorrow then.
Yes, see you.
Listening activity number 4. You will hear the BBC weather forecast. As you listen, fill in the missing information in the correct column.
And now the weather forecast by BBC's Rob McElhenney. Rob.
Here's the weather forecast for the next 24 hours for the whole of England, Wales and Scotland. Well, in South England and Midlands it'll be mainly cloudy with showers or longer spells of rain. And there will be quite a cold wind coming from the west, creating temperatures around 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. I don't think you'll see much of the sun. Cloudy all day with showers, I'm afraid. And in Wales and Northern Ireland there will be a mixture of sunny spells in the morning, and in the afternoon there will be quite a strong northeasterly wind, causing the temperature to be lower than yesterday, around 2 to 4 degrees. You can expect some rain in the evening. The east coast of England will see the best of today's weather. It will be warmer than yesterday, no winds and sunshine, so quite warm for the time of the week. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, however, there will be heavy rain and snow over the highest ground. The temperature will drop to below freezing, -3 or -5, and on the highest spots, -10. It will be very cold and very windy everywhere, with gales in places and severe gales in parts of the north. Again, very cold below freezing and very windy. And that's all from me. Listening activity number 5. A man is looking for a new flat. He is talking to an estate agent. Listen carefully and fill in the form below.
Good morning. May I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a flat. I'd like one with 2 bedrooms.
All right. Have a seat, please. Let me ask you a few questions. First of all, may I have your name, please?
My name's Perry Prattley.
How do you spell your last name, Mr. Prattley?
It's P-R-A-T-L-E-Y.
P-R-A-T-L-E-Y. First name Perry. And what's your present address, Mr. Prattley?
It's 14 Twyford Avenue.
How do you spell Twyford?
T-W-Y-F-O-R-D.
Twyford. That's in West Ealing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you have a phone number?
Yes, it's 563-8995.
563-8995. And could you tell me your occupation, please?
I'm a clerk.
I see. And the name of your employer?
I work for Barclays Bank in West Ealing.
Barclays Bank. Fine. And you're looking for a 2-bedroom flat?
That's right.
Could you wait just a minute, please? I'll take a look in our files.
Listening activity number 6. You are going to listen to a conversation between a landlord and a tenant. Imagine you are the tenant. Listen carefully and fill in the form below. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I saw an advert in the local paper for a room to rent. Is it still available?
Yes, it is. Would you like to see it?
Thank you.
Here's the room. As you can see, it's large and has plenty of space. There is a single bed and a settee in the corner. The kitchen, toilet and bathroom are on the 1st floor.
I see. Would I share them with anyone else?
Yes, you would share them with 4 other people who have rooms here. Is that all right for you?
Yes, that's fine. May I ask you a few questions about the accommodation?
Certainly, go ahead.
Is there a phone in the house I can use?
I'm sorry, there isn't. But you can receive calls here and you can make calls from the phone box down the road.
I see. Will I have to pay any bills?
No, your rent covers all the bills.
That's very good. The rent is £200 per month, isn't it? When is it due?
The rent is due on the first day of the month. Is there anything else you would like to know?
No. I think you've told me all that I need to know. Can I think about the room and call you before 6 p.m. with my decision?
Certainly. If you decide to take the room, you will have to pay £200 plus £150 deposit, which is refundable when you leave, providing you haven't damaged anything. If you break anything, though, I can't refund all your deposit.
I understand. Would you please tell me your telephone number?
Yes, 409-3378.
409-3378. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you later on today.
Fine, but you'd better phone back as soon as you can if you want it, because I may rent it out to someone else in an hour or two. Listening activity number 7. You will hear a conversation at the customs in Gatwick Airport. As you listen, fill in the form below.
Next, please. Good morning, sir. May I have your disembarkation card?
What?
Your landing card. Do you have one?
No, I have no card.
I see. Well, I'm afraid you need one. Here, let me help you. First of all, could I have your surname, please?
My name?
Yes, your last name. You know, your family name.
Ah, yes, Anthony Butcher.
I beg your pardon?
Anthony Butcher.
Could you spell that for me, please?
B-U-T-C-H-E-R. Butcher.
B-U-T-C-H-E-R. And your first name?
Anthony.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're going to have to spell that one too.
A-N-T-H-O-N-Y.
All right. And what's your occupation, Mr. Butcher? What do you do?
My job?
Yes.
I'm a student. I don't have a job right now.
And when were you born? What's your birthday?
14th of April, 1966.
April the 14th, 1966. And your nationality?
Sorry?
What country do you come from?
My country? Italy.
So you're an Italian. And what's the reason for your trip? Why have you come to the UK?
Why? To study English.
Fine. And where will you be staying?
With my brother.
All right. What's his address, please?
Address?
Yes, your brother's address. Where does he live?
35 Halefield Road, Tottenham, London.
35 Halefield Road, Tottenham. Okay, that's it. Have a nice day. Next, please.
Listening activity number 8. You're a member of the staff in a lost property office in a department store. A woman comes to your office to report that she has lost something. As you listen, fill in the report form with the information she gives you.
Excuse me, please. I seem to have lost my handbag.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll have to fill out this lost property report for you. It was a handbag, you say?
That's right.
What sort of a handbag?
Well, it was oval-shaped and made of leather.
I see. And what colour was it?
It was a black and white checked one.
And what would it be worth?
Well, it was quite an expensive one. I bought it last month and I paid £50 for it.
What was in your bag?
A purse with £200 cash, my car keys, and my driving licence as well.
And where did you leave it?
I'm sure I left it in the coffee shop on the 6th floor.
And when was that?
About 2:30, I think.
Where did you go when you left the coffee shop?
To the record department. I wanted to buy some magazines there, but I found I'd lost my handbag, so I came here.
I'm sure it'll turn up. Now could you tell me your name?
Thomas. Janet Thomas.
And your address, Mrs. Thomas?
25 King Street.
And your telephone number, please?
423-7689.
All right, Mrs. Thomas. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
Thank you very much. Listening activity number 9. You will hear an interview between a young woman who has applied for a position with a company and the personnel officer of the company. As you listen, fill in the form below.
I wonder if you'd mind telling me your full name, please, Miss Sutton.
Shirley Sutton.
How do you spell Sutton?
Sutton.
Thank you. Now let me see, you studied English at college, didn't you?
Yes, that's right. I was at Leeds University.
When was that?
In 1990.
So you graduated about 4 years ago?
That's right.
And could you tell me what kind of work experience you've had?
My last position was as a teacher at Smithfield Secondary School in Leeds.
When was that exactly?
From 1992 to 1993.
Uh-huh.
Before that, I worked for Kmart as a shop assistant. That was from 1990 to 1992, and I've been doing freelance work for the last few months.
Well, Miss Sutton, your qualifications for the job are excellent. Could you tell me what kind of salary you're expecting?
Well, in my last job I was making £500 a month. I understand that this position has a starting salary of around £600 a month.
That's right.
That would be fine with me.
And is there anything you'd like to ask about the job?
Yes, I'd like to know if the company provides opportunities for further education.
Yes. Our employers are allowed to take up to 4 hours a week at full pay to attend college courses.
That's very generous.
Is there anything you'd like to know?
No, not at this time.
Well, I've enjoyed meeting and talking with you. We'll call you within the week.
Thank you. I appreciate the time you've given me. Bye.
Goodbye.
Listening activity number 10. You will hear 4 telephone messages. As you listen, write down the important information given by the callers. Now listen to the messages. Message 1.
Hello, 562261.
Oh, hello. Could I speak to Bill?
Afraid he's not here at the moment. Could I take a message for him?
Yes. Would you ask him to phone me tonight before 10 o'clock? If he gets back before then, I go to bed at 10, yes? Or tomorrow morning, before I leave for work. I leave the house about 8:30, okay?
Right, yeah.
My number is 235-669.
Right, and you... Oh, what's your name?
Sorry. Mary. Mary Roberts.
Mary Roberts.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Fine, I'll give him the message. Goodbye.
Bye. Message 2. Hello, 237-561.
Oh, Henry Gray here. Can I speak to Tom, please?
I'm afraid Tom's not in. Can I take a message for him?
Yes. Look, I've arranged to meet him tomorrow morning in my office.
Yeah?
At 9:30. Look, I can't make it at that as early as that now. Can you give him a message?
Yes.
I want to change the time of the meeting to 10:30, please, instead of 9:30.
Yeah.
All right? Now look, if this isn't possible, can you get Tom to phone back at any time this afternoon before 5:30?
Yes. What's your number?
My number is 488992.
488992. 10:30 tomorrow morning in your office. What's your name again?
Henry Gray.
Fine. I'll leave him the message.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Message 3.
Hello, 345714.
Oh, is Linda there?
No, I'm afraid she's out at the moment.
Oh, Lord, well, look, This is Anne Bridge speaking. My...
Oh, hang on. I haven't got a pencil. Hang on just a second. Right, Anne Bridge, yeah?
Would you please tell Linda that the film will be shown at 8 o'clock this evening instead of 8:30?
Yeah.
So I think we'd better meet at 7:30 in front of the school gate.
Right, so you're coming to meet her at 7:30 in front of the school gate.
Could you get Linda to call me at lunchtime?
Yeah?
Thanks.
Oh, what's your number?
444
Yeah?
0456.
0456.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give her the message as soon as I see her.
Oh, thanks a lot. Sorry to trouble you. Bye.
That's all right, bye-bye.
Message 4.
Hello, 409267.
Hello. Hello. Do you think I could speak to Linda?
Afraid she's out at the moment. Can I take a message for her?
Ah, now, it's about the arrangements for Sunday.
Yes.
Saturday, no. Oh, this is awfully difficult. Now, well, perhaps you could tell her that I've heard the weather forecast this evening. It's going to rain tomorrow, so we have to use the school hall for our stalls instead of the playing ground.
Just a minute. Let me get a pencil and write them down. Yes. Use the school hall instead of playing ground.
Would you please tell her to come earlier tomorrow morning? Let's say at 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 at the school hall, so we will have plenty of time to rearrange our stalls. Could you say that? She should be there at 8:30.
Yeah. Who actually are you?
Debbie Harris.
Yes, has she got your number?
She has. Thank you so much.
Fine. Do you want to give it to me just in case?
No, it's all right, I think. It's perfectly all right.
Fine. I'll give her the message then. Goodbye.
Goodbye to you.
Listening activity number 11. You are going to hear an interview on transportation. As you listen, fill in the form below. Excuse me, my name is Kendra Hammer. I'm doing a survey on transportation in the city. Are you college students?
Yes, we are. I'm Mike. He's Tom and she is Liz. They're my classmates.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Can I ask you some questions?
Okay, if it's quick.
Sure. Mike, how do you usually get to work?
By bus.
And Liz, how about you?
I drive to school.
I see. Do you drive too, Tom?
No, I ride a bicycle to school.
How far is your school from your home?
Not very far. Only about a few blocks.
How long does it usually take you to get to school?
Oh, about 15 minutes by bike.
How far is it from your home, Mike?
About 5 miles.
How many minutes does it take you to get to school?
About 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
How about you, Liz? How far is your school from your home?
20 miles, but some days it seems like 100.
How long does it usually take you to get to school?
It depends. In good weather, it takes about 1 hour. In bad weather, on rainy days like today, 90 minutes.
Are you ever late to school because of transportation problems?
Well, no. If there is a car accident, it slows me down a lot. But when it rains, I just leave earlier.
How about you, Mike? Are you ever late for school?
Well, yes, sometimes the bus is late.
I'm lucky. I don't have that problem.
Do you think that transportation is a serious problem in this city?
Yes, it is a problem. We need more buses.
Yes, definitely. We need a better subway system.
Well, that's all. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Listening activity number 12. You will hear a conversation. As you listen, fill in the missing information in the form below. Now listen to the conversation.
Good morning, Panam. Yes, I'm phoning about the job advertised in this morning's paper. Oh yes, I'll put you through to the personnel manager, Mr. Bradshaw. Could I have your name, please? Yes, it's Penny Jacobs. All right, just a second.
Hello, Bradshaw speaking.
Mr. Bradshaw, my name is Penny Jacobs. I'm phoning about your advertisement for an air stewardess.
Oh yes. Are you a graduate?
Yes, I graduated from college last year.
Which college did you graduate from?
UEA, the University of East Anglia.
I see. And what did you study there?
I did sociology and foreign languages.
Foreign languages? How many languages can you speak?
I can speak French and Italian.
And what kind of work experience have you had?
Well, I worked at Kmart in West Road for 3 months. Then I began to work for Jade Travel Agency. I've been working for this agency for about 6 months.
I see. And, you want to be a stewardess?
Yes, very much. When I was a child, I dreamt of being an air stewardess. You see, I really like travelling and meeting people.
Okay, Miss Jacobs. Well, could you come in for an interview, say 9:30 on Friday morning?
Yes, that would be fine.
Good. We're on the 6th floor of the ABB building in Oxford Street. And could you bring your degree certificate and your birth certificate with you?
Yes, of course.
Good. Miss Jacobs, see you on Friday morning then.
Thank you. Goodbye. Listening activity number 13. You will hear an interview. As you listen, fill in the form on your worksheet. Now listen to the interview.
I'm from the local newspaper. May I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
What's your name?
I'm Caroline Wood from England.
How long have you been an airline stewardess, Miss Wood?
Just over 4 years.
And you've never had any other job?
No. I've worked as a stewardess for Singapore Airlines ever since I left university.
University? What subject did you do?
Mathematics.
You didn't finish your degree then?
Oh, I got a degree all right, and quite a good one too.
But then, why?
People are always asking me that question. The answer's quite simple. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yes, but you don't make any use of your education that way.
Well, most people who have degrees don't either, except to make money or to get on in the world. Well, I don't especially want to get on. I like to travel and I love meeting people. In my work as a stewardess, I meet all kinds of people and travel from one country to another. I really enjoy this work. Besides, I make money too, enough to live on.
But in effect, you've thrown away a very expensive education.
Do you think so?
Hmm.
Actually, I make very good use of it. You see, when I finish work, I don't take any problems home with me. I have time to read, and I have time to learn foreign languages, and then to practice them.
How many languages can you speak?
I can speak Spanish, French, and a little Chinese.
Chinese?
Yes, my boyfriend is Chinese and lives in Singapore. I lived there for 1 year with my father. He was an engineer.
I see. Well, thank you for your time, Miss Wood. Listening activity number 14. You will hear a dialogue between a bank officer and a customer. As you listen, fill in the form below.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to transfer some money to a bank account in New York.
Do you have all the details?
Yes.
Okay, we can fix that up for you right now. Do you have the name of the bank?
Yes, it's Great Western Bank in New York.
And who is the money to go to?
Mrs. Ellen Robbins.
Right. And her address?
3021 Sagebrush Drive in New York.
Sorry, could you say that again, please?
3021 Sagebrush Drive. SAGEBRUSH Drive, New York.
Thank you. And her name is Robbins?
Yes, that's right.
Good. And the money is to be forwarded to her account at Great Western Bank?
Yes. Her account number is VOWEST VO233779.
VO233779. Right. And the amount?
£300.
£300. Okay. Now let's see. The exchange rate today is, yes, $1.5 to the pound. So £300 comes to 450 American dollars. And your name?
Elton John.
Elton John.
Right.
And your address?
8 Grange Park, Ealing Broadway.
8 Grange Park, Ealing Broadway. Right. Well now, there's a transfer fee. It's £3 for a payment order and £6 if we telegraph it through.
What's the difference?
Well, with a telegraphic transfer, it will get there in 3 days. The other way, it will take about 2 weeks.
Oh, it's fairly urgent, so I think I'd better telegraph it.
All right. Well, I'll hand this on to the teller, and she'll call out your name in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Listening activity number 15. You are going to listen to a conversation between a student and a clerk at Barclays Bank. Listen carefully and tick if the information is correct, or write in the changes.
Hello, I'd like to open a bank account.
What type of account do you want?
Well, I'm going to London University in October, and I need somewhere to deposit my grant.
Well, who pays your grant?
The British Council.
You could open a student account with us.
What does it offer?
Well, normally, you'd receive a checkbook, which saves you having to carry a lot of cash around. You would also get a Connect card, which you can use 24 hours a day in our machine at any branches, and in the machines of Lloyds, Bank of Scotland, and the Royal Bank of Scotland. You can obtain up to 200 per day and night by using your Connect card. The Connect card can also be used for a cheque guarantee card.
Sorry, what's that?
A cheque guarantee card enables you to cash up to £50 without prior arrangement at most banks in the UK. And you'll need it to pay shops, garages, hotels, etc., because it guarantees that your cheque will be honoured.
I see. Will I get interest on the money in my student account?
Yes, you will get a small amount of interest. That is, up to 500, the interest is 4%. 500 or more, the interest goes up to 6%.
What other advantages do student accounts have?
Well, we offer a 250 overdraft limit at our lower rate of interest.
Can I open a student account then? What do I need?
You need a letter to prove that you're getting a grant from some authority, and identification such as your passport. Then, you need to fill in some simple forms about your course and the duration of your stay in the UK, your address, and your signature.
Okay, I'll bring them in later. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Listening activity number 16. Listen to Jane on the tape talking about her relatives. Tick if the information is correct, or write in the necessary changes.
Look at this picture. This is a party my sister had 2 years ago for her wedding, I think it was.
Who's that? I mean the woman on the very left.
Oh, that's Aunt Elmy. She's my mother's sister. She got married very young and has 2 grown-up children, now who have all left home. She's great fun, and she and I get on really well. She says she's old-fashioned and doesn't know anything about the world, 'cause she's always been a housewife, but in fact, she's really very broad-minded about most things. The lady she's talking to is my aunt, Louise, but on my father's side. She is a music teacher in London University. She married someone really odd, but it didn't work out, and they ended up in the divorce courts after 2 years.
And who's that man?
The one with his back to the camera?
Yes, in the middle of the 2 other men.
Oh, that's my Uncle Tom. He is humorous. He's a freelance designer and works in Paris. We see him at Christmas time every year. I like him very much. The man he is talking to is his friend Lewis. They used to work together. Now he lives in London. Now let's see. Who else is there? The man in the middle of the group on the right is my cousin Roger. He's a sales manager, and he's really pompous and full of himself. Thank goodness he lives up in Scotland. And do you see that chap with the long hair and the beard over to the right? He's wearing glasses.
Oh, yes.
Well, he's another cousin, Mark. He's a student in Oxford University. He is one of the clever ones in the family. He's talking to his girlfriend. I can't remember her name.
Listening activity number 17. Julia is a student at university. She is looking for a room to rent. She has seen an advertisement and has decided to phone the landlord. As you listen, fill in the form below. Hello, 6593427.
Hello? I saw your advertisement on the college accommodation board for a room.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I wonder if you could give me some more information.
Yeah, well, what would you like to know?
Well, I was wondering, what's the rent?
£50 per week.
And what does that include?
The room, obviously. It's your own room, a single one, so you don't have to share. But you share the bathroom and you can use the kitchen. But there are no meals included.
Right. And what about heating and cooking arrangements?
No, you don't have to pay for that. There's central heating in all the rooms, so there's nothing extra to pay there. The cooker is electric.
Oh, lovely. And do you want the rent weekly? Is there a deposit?
You have to pay weekly. And there's a 1-month deposit, payable in advance.
Right. That sounds fair enough. Are there any particular house rules, that I've got to keep to?
How do you mean?
Well, like what about guests and hours?
Oh, yes. Well, you can come and go as you want, of course. But you must pay a deposit for the front door key. That's separate from the other deposit, I'm afraid.
I see.
As for guests, they should be out by 11 o'clock. We don't like to say that, but we've had a bit too much trouble, so we have to.
Right. Is it quite near public transport?
Oh, yes, 5 minutes to the tube station. And the bus stop is just round the corner, with buses into town every 10 minutes or so.
Lovely. It sounds just the thing. Do you think I could come and have a look at it tomorrow afternoon?
Yes, of course. I'll give you the address. Now it's 46 West Avenue, Acton, just opposite the post office.
West Avenue. Yes, I know it. If I come about 4:30, is that all right?
That's fine. By the way, your name is...
Julia Smith.
Right, Julia. I'll see you 4:30 tomorrow afternoon then. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Listening activity number 18. You will hear a conversation. As you listen, fill in an accident report form with the information you hear.
Good morning, nurse. You're early.
Really? I don't think so. It's just gone 9.
Oh, so it has.
There's been an accident then?
Yes, 10 minutes ago. A young woman saw it and telephoned us.
OK. We'd better get this form filled out. Did you get her name?
Yes, it's Julia Smith.
And what's her address?
32 Westminster Road, Watford.
Now let's turn to the lady who had the accident. Is the injury bad?
No, I don't think so. Cuts, bruises and shock.
Oh, not too serious at all.
No, she shouldn't be in for too long.
Who is she?
A housewife.
What's her name?
Susan Thomas.
Thomas. OK. Where does she live?
37 Merton Road, Harrow.
37 Merton Road, Harrow. OK, what happened?
A boy ran in front of her car. She swerved to miss him and the car hit the curb. And the lady hit the windscreen.
What about the boy?
The boy's all right, but the lady is in shock. The casualty officer is sending her to the Windsor ward.
Have you got her things?
Yes. These things were in her bag. There's a purse with some money and her driving licence.
Anything else?
Yes. There were some things in the car.
Could you call them out while I write a list?
Sure.
Oh, is it the 7th of March today?
No, the 2nd.
Right. What have we got then?
OK, 1 medical card.
Oh, good. What else?
A sort of shopping list. A couple of pictures of her kids, I think.
Oh dear, has the family been notified?
Yes, I told the police and they told her husband.
What else is there?
A dentist's appointment card. Some tickets for a film.
Oh dear, for tonight? What bad luck. Is that all?
That's the lot. OK, see you later, nurse. I hope the lady will be all right.
Listening activity number 19. You're going to hear a talk about some volcanoes. Look at the chart below. Listen carefully to the talk and write down the missing information in the correct place.
The eruption of Mount Vesuvius was probably the most famous eruption in history. However, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius did not kill the most people of any volcanic eruption. Let's compare Mount Vesuvius with some other famous volcanoes. Here is a chart with the names of 6 volcanoes. The chart tells you the name of the volcanic mountain where it is located, the date of an eruption, and the approximate number of people who died in the eruption. Look at Mount Vesuvius on the chart. It is located in Italy. It erupted in 79 AD. Approximately 2,000 people died in the eruption. Write the number 2,000 in the correct place. Let's fill in the missing information on the chart for the other volcanic mountains. Are you ready to write in the information and complete the chart? OK, let's begin with the next mountain on the chart. Cotopaxi. It's Cotopaxi. It is located in Ecuador. It erupted in 1877 and about 1,000 people died. Now look at Krakatoa. It is located in Indonesia. It erupted in 1883 and killed about 36,000 people. Write the year 1883 in the correct place. Now let's complete the information for Mount Pelee. It's Pelee. Mount Pelee is located in Martinique. It erupted in 1902, killing 38,000 people. Did you write 38,000 in the correct space? OK. Next, fill in the blank for Mount St. Helens in Washington State in the United States. It erupted in 1980 and 60 people were killed. Finally, let's complete the chart for Mount Tambora in Indonesia. It erupted in 1815, killing 12,000 people. 12,000 people died in 1815. Now your chart should be complete.
Listening activity number 20. You will hear a dialogue between a student and a landlord. The student has seen an advertisement and is phoning the landlord to find out more about it. As you listen, fill in the form below.
Hello? 643-8186.
Hello, I'm ringing about the room you have advertised.
Oh, yes.
Is it still available?
Yes, it is.
I wonder if you could tell me something about it.
Yes, well, what would you like to know?
Well, I was wondering, how much is the rent?
It's £40 a week.
And what does that include?
The room, of course. It's a single room, so you don't have to share. But you do have to share the bathroom and the kitchen.
Are any meals included?
No meals. You have to cook for yourself.
Right. And what about heating?
There's a coin meter in the room. You can turn the heating on any time just by putting some coins in. So the heating is exclusive of the rent.
Oh, I see. Is the cooker gas or electric?
Electric. As I said, you share the kitchen with the other tenants.
OK. And do you want the rent weekly or monthly?
You have to pay weekly, on Monday.
Do I have to pay a deposit?
Yes, I'd like a deposit of 1 month's rent.
Right. That sounds fair enough. Are there any particular rules that I have to keep to?
Well, guests should be out by 11 o'clock. We don't really like to say that, but, well, we've had a lot of trouble, so we have to.
Uh-huh. Is it quite near public transport?
Oh yes, 5 minutes to the tube station. And the bus stop is just round the corner. The buses into town run every 10 minutes or so.
Lovely. It sounds great. When is the room available?
It'll be available from the 2nd of April.
That will be next week then. Good. Do you think I could come and have a look at it this evening?
Yes, of course. Do you have the address?
No, I don't. Could you tell me where it is?
All right. It's 34 Church Road, Highgate. How you'll be coming?
By tube.
Good. It's very close to Highgate Tube Station. It's near the post office, opposite the school.
I see. I think I know it now. Can I come about 6 this evening?
Well, I might not be back at 6. So let's say 8. Is that okay?
Fine.
Oh, could you tell me your name?
Greta Faulkner.
Sorry, the line's not good. Could you say it again?
Greta.
Greta. I'll see you around 8 then. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.